Howdy doody. Welcome to St. Lucia. St. Lucia is actually in what they call the West Indies and on the edge of the Caribbean, close enough to Barbados, St. Thomas, St. Martin. It all kind of fits. But anyways, not every time when you cruise. If you cruise a lot and sometimes you don't feel like getting off the cruise ship to go ashore for whatever reason, I just wanted to hang out on the boat, take some pictures, and maybe enjoy the pool or the hot tub with fewer people around.
Or catch a buzz.
And that's what happens when everyone goes ashore. The ship is yours. But you won't let me drive it. Or you're not supposed to drive it. You're on a cruise. You're not the captain of this ship, twit knuckle. Now, I'm not going to be much help in telling you the history of St. Lucia, their number one export, their number one import, or their population, or anything of any value. I'm just going to say I stayed on the cruise ship that day. I took a nap. I had a couple drinks. I would come up to the deck and take videos, or if I saw something interesting. But I had a great time, and I saw some beautiful things. So on those cruise ship mornings, when I wake up and I look out the porthole, and I go, I'm not even sure where the hell I'm at. But I promise, after I grab a couple more cups of coffee from the Lido deck, cruise up by the smoking section, have a gander, talk and make some new friends. I might even find out where the hell I'm at, what the name of the island is before lunch. Well, that's a slight exaggeration, but don't get too happy hanging out here because in about 7 hours, this ship's going to leave this port and be gone. And don't be the pro miniature golfer standing under the foghorn when the captain prepares to leave the harbor and he goes, you may shit down your leg. Well, go ahead and try it. See if I care. Yeah, when you go up on the smoking deck, you'll meet all those guys up there. They want to show you every picture of every toy they've ever owned. Yeah, or worse yet, they whip out a picture book on their iPhone of their fucking chihuahua. But I'll sit there in true gentlemanly fashion, and I'll look at those pictures of that chihuahua, and I'll go, man, he's such a nice, handsome dog. Thinking to myself, he looks like a target for a shotgun, if you ask me. But who am I to judge? And I'll sit there looking at those pictures of that chihuahua thinking, I gotta ask, well, does your chihuahua have a name? Yeah, his name is Dirks. Like Dirks Bentley. And I sit there thinking, smiling, telling him how pretty this chihuahua is. Thinking, I gotta ask, well, does he play a fucking guitar? Yeah, it's really a shit show with a bunch of old people on the smoking deck on a cruise ship. Yeah, nothing like comparing medication and joint replacements with a bunch of old twits. Oh, outpatient surgery? Shit, I've had that 3 times on my lower back, my upper neck, and my left kneecap. I'm fucking brand new now, man. Watch me climb these stairs. And you've always got this one twit that's talking on their cell phone really loud over there on the edge of the smoking section, fighting with someone who's back in Portland or back in Chicago or Toledo or some shithole place where it's fucking snowing at, talking real loud, just messing up your morning and your coffee and yeah. And then there's 10 people a year that fall off of cruise ships thinking that the boat's going to turn around and come back and save them, and they'll be on some fucking action hero movie or something or that nature, or write a book and sell 1,000,000 copies about how they accidentally fell off a fucking cruise ship that has things around it that are chest high. And there's no way you can actually fall off a cruise ship unless you are a fucking retard. Thanks. This is Captain Rob with Cruisin' Tips. Be safe.